You know the bad ones, you know the good ones. I want you to turn in the bad ones. Call Secretary Kelly's representatives. And we'll get them out of our country and bring them back where they came from, and we'll do it fast.
There you got President Trump delivering a very strong message to the law enforcement community and to those living here in the United States illegally. So what does one legal immigrant think about it? Nick Adams is originally from Australia. He has an American green card. He is the founder and executive director of the Foundation for American Liberty and American Greatness and the author of the book, Green Card Warrior. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve.
Okay, so what do you make of the president's temporary travel restrictions, which currently are being litigated in the courts?
Steve, as a legal immigrant to the greatest country in the history of the world, someone who's come to make and not take, to give and not receive, to join the place and not change it, this is the best thing that's happened to America in a long time. Finally, the antiseptic, eunuch, limp-wristed statements of previous White House administrations have been replaced by bold, powerful, pro-American action. If President Trump keeps this up, his face belongs on Mount Rushmore.
And you're an Australian.
Well, now I'm an American.
With a green card.
That's right.
And you're applying. You're doing it the legal way. How do you feel about the people who have, given the fact that they're breaking the law here in the country illegally, are not doing it the legal way?
Steve, I waited patiently, diligently, and lawfully, and to see people circumvent the line, to see people do it the wrong way, is infuriating. It is excruciating to see people that don't follow the law be rewarded. We should make it really easy for good people to come and impossible for bad people to come.
Well, speaking of impossible, we've heard stories that it's impossible to become an American citizen, so you gotta jump over the line, do it in a shady way. Tell us your story.
Steve, it took me 4.5 years. It cost me close to $50,000. It was torture. It was absolutely terrible, but never ever once did I consider breaking the law. Never once did I consider doing it the wrong way, because I believe that if you want to come and be a part of a country, if you love that place, the first action should never be to break the law of that country. That's common sense.
Let me ask you about this. Big story in the last week or so where President Trump apparently called Australia's Prime Minister, and the call was curt but short. And stories are that the president, not happy with the deal that the Obama administration reached with the Prime Minister regarding refugees, because we were going to have to take 1,250.
Steve, it's a terrible deal. There is no upside for the United States in it. As I understand it, President Trump personally humiliated and certainly politically devastated the Australian Prime Minister, and the Australian Prime Minister deserved it, because there is no reason why America should be expected to take in people that Australia didn't want. Why should America be taken advantage of in that way?
Nick, I did not expect you to say the Prime Minister of Australia deserved it.
Well, he did. He did, because when you really think about how it all unfolded, Steve, the Australian Prime Minister, Malcolm Turnbull, decided to try and box President Trump in. He tried to make President Trump accept this offer by publicly announcing it, putting him in a corner. I don't know why he possibly thought that a man who prides himself on being the toughest of all negotiators and someone who campaigned precisely on the opposite premise to what this deal was all about would accept it. So shame on the Australian Prime Minister. Bravo, President Trump, for standing up for the free world, standing up for the United States of America.
And as the green card warrior, what is it about the United States of America that is, pushing you toward us and away from your native Australia?
This is the most optimistic, dynamic, inspirational, patriotic, individualistic country in the world, Steve. This is where you can colour outside of the lines. This is where you can be you. Personality hasn't been downsized. You can fall down 5,000 times, get up 5,001. This is the greatest country in the world. That's why I've set up an organisation called FLAG, the Foundation for Liberty and American Greatness, designed to promote American exceptionalism and fight anti-Americanism.
And he has the choice of 50 different states. Where's he living?
The great state of Texas, best state in the Union.
All right.
Always good to see you, Steve.
Thank you very much. All right, we're going to step aside.